I have spent my life searching for the answers that my father and my father's fathers failed to find. Who were the Precursors? Why did they create the vast monoliths that litter our planet? How did they harness eco, the life energy of the world? What was their purpose? And why did they vanish? I have asked the plants, but they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks, but the rocks do not recall. Even the rocks do not recall. Every bone in my body tells me that the answers rest on the shoulders of a young boy. Oblivious to his destiny, uninterested in the search for truth, and rejecting of my guidance. And why would he want to listen to old Samus the Sage anyway? I'm only the master of green eco, one of the wisest men on the planet. So it seems the answer begins not with careful research or sensible thinking. Nay, as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
Hey! Jack, old green stuff told us not to come here.
Continue your search for artifacts and eco. If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
What are we doing here anyway, Jack? This place gives me the creeps. Huh? Oh, stupid precursor junk. Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly. The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crap? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that? I think we're in trouble! Man, that stung! I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened! What? Okay. I'm fine.
What in green tarnation do you two want?
I was...
Don't tell me! Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go, Misty Island.
That's right, and then...
And, Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
Look, old man, are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied Dark Eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Carl Acheron, the Sage. But he lives far to the north. Far, far to the north. Nobody has spoken to him in ages. I would teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the three sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while. The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it if you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield. I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment. would need is 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat. Isn't that right, Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or two stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer? You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? 'Cause I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns.
What's up, guys? It's Nice Squid, and we are here today with a brand new series of Jak and Daxter.
These floating egg-shaped things are precursor orbs. Collect enough of them, and some of the villagers will give you a power cell in exchange.
Yeah, so we will be going forward with this. We obviously still have Fire Red to get through and Sly 2, or the Sly Cooper series to get through, but I felt like I wanted to get to this.
This is a power cell, the most important precursor artifact you can find. You need to collect 20 of these so I can power the heat shield for your A-Grav Zoomer.
I felt like I wanted to get to this because I don't know, this is one of my favorite games, and I just haven't been super motivated with a lot of things, so I feel like this could be a good way to get me back into things. So yeah, we'll just head forward with this.
I sent 7 of them to each area to look for power cells, but the lurkers must have captured them all.
And this is a game that I know front and back, so I feel like there won't be any sort of issues with getting things out there, because I can play this game forever, so I think I'll be able to get things out pretty quick, or at least fairly consistently.
That last Scoutfly had a power cell. I'll bet if you collect all 7 in each area, you can find even more power cells.
That's Blue Eco, which contains the energy of motion. Blue Eco allows you to run fast, break boxes, and even activate some precursor artifacts when you get near them.
Yeah, so my goal is to get at least a video out a week, and I think I'm going to move away from the Sly 2 for now. So, but yeah, so I feel like I could probably get one of these out and one Fire Red out, which I need to make sure I actually have everything for that in terms of the save file and everything, which I think I do. But like I said, I'm fairly confident I can get a lot of things out.
It can only be opened by approaching the door while channeling Blue Eco through your body.
So yeah, I mean, right now, the first part of this, we're just gonna have a lot of talking from Kira and Samos.
Will give you a full charge of Blue Eco, letting you use it for the maximum time.
But this is obviously just a walkthrough, just so we can understand everything that's going on in the game.
Good work. Blue Eco caused the door to open. With Blue Eco, you can breathe energy into all kinds of precursor artifacts that have lain dormant for years. Those little green balls of energy on the ground are a type of eco. Pick up 50 small green ecos, or one big green one to increase your health.
I originally planned, well, I think I plan on going through all of the, all 3, at least Jak 1, 2, or Jak and Daxter, Jak 2, and Jak 3.
You can jump once, then jump again in the air to reach even higher ledges.
And I would love to do Jak X as well. I just gotta find a good way to play it. I don't know if I'll be able to get a good quality one because I don't have PS4, but maybe we'll see how that goes. Alright, so that's Geyser Rock complete. We're going to try to make sure we get every single power cell everywhere. I plan on getting every single Precursor orb. It doesn't really do much for us, but I don't know, it make me feel happy. So we'll, as long as it doesn't take too much time, we'll do that. Alright.
Good training, boys. But that's nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
Then no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jack? We'd love to stay and chat, Big Green, but we're, itching to get on with our adventures.
Fine, fine. Adventure away, then. And while you're out adventuring, why don't you make yourself useful? My darn green eco-collectors are clogged up again. Head out to the far side of the beach and clear them out, why don't you? Follow the lamps. They'll take you right there. Now, all of you, get out of here!
Alright. And so, actually, we're going to have one more cutscene, it looks, I'm pretty sure, from Kira.
Hey, baby. What do you say you and I go cruising on this A-Grav Zoomer?
Rule number 1, I don't date animals.
You don't know what you're missing.
Listen, if you need something to keep you busy, my father always talked about an ancient precursor pipeline hidden deep underground. Some of these pipes end in vents from which eco flows freely, and some have been capped off so that the eco is sealed back. There must be a way to turn the capped vents on. I traced part of the pipeline back to the Forbidden Temple. Maybe you should look there for some type of switch.
Alright. But yeah, so if this is your first time ever, or if you've never played Jak and Daxter, or if this is your first time seeing a game, then hopefully this could be a good way for you to follow along or whatever. But I'm hoping to make this as entertaining as possible, as long as my emulator can handle this. It seems to be going a little bit slow, but
Hey! It looks like scout flies are always
looks
in
like we're all
red
right.
boxes.
I'm gonna go talk to the mayor.
Don't tell me that you two have problems as well. First I hear of monster sightings near the village, and now this. See those gears up there, boys? See them? See how they're not moving? That means our village has no power. The eco beam coming from the jungle temple has been interrupted. And boys, everyone's too frightened to go out and find out what's happened.
Did you pay the bill?
Yeah. Oh, you're funny. Now look, if you two fix the eco beam, I'll give you a power cell. Oh, and another thing, if by any chance you're interested in making a contribution to my re-election campaign, I might be willing to part with yet another power cell. The minimum contribution is a very modest 90 precursor orbs.
Alright, and I can hear a scout fly, so I'm going to find that real quick. But yeah, so I think my main goal for this episode is to get just the at least talk to everybody in the village, and get that out of the way, and then go open up the green eco vents.
Hello there, my dear boy. You've caught me at a most inopportune moment. I was to set off on my journeys yesterday, but I seem to be a spot short on the old precursor orbs. I would have pledged my word that I had 90 of them, but I gather that your young friend, the little annoying, miserably ugly one, might have just pilfered them as a sort of a spot of fun. Anyway, would you be kind enough to loan your dear old uncle 90 precursor orbs so he can get underway? I would offer you a power cell in return.
Alright, so he just wants Precursor orbs. We'll head that way next episode. So you can hear that. So this seems to be running a little bit slowly. I think in between episodes I'll probably try to figure out a way to make it run a little more smooth. It's not too bad though, so I'll probably just keep it going.
Hey! Little furry dude! Oh, I thought for a moment you were my muse.
Your what?
Haven't you ever seen a muse before? It's a little glowing squirrel about your size, full of spunk, and crazy as a lark.
Oh, I get it. Like a sidekick.
As a matter of fact, without my muse, I just can't sculpt. But with her around, I see beauty in everything, you know? Right now, I couldn't chisel my way out of a box. I think she ran away to that misty island. I just hope she's all right. It's worth a power cell if you bring her back to me.
Wait a minute. We are not going back to Misty Island. Are we?
Alright, so we will probably end up going that way once again. Alright, so I've talked to pretty much everybody in the village. There might be one or two others that I missed. We can get back to that at some point. Yeah, so I'm just going to head, follow the lamps, and open up these green eco vents. But yeah, I'm really hoping this runs really well. I planned on doing this as my first ever series before I started with the Sly Cooper and everything, but I just couldn't get it running very well. I'm going to leave that for next episode. But it seems to be running really well, so I'm happy about that. But, yeah, and let me know in the comments whether or not you guys just want to keep on seeing full gameplay, or if you want to see me like just do like cuts of the most important parts, and, or just like cut through things. Just let me know what you guys want to see. I think I'm okay with just keeping things the way that I've been doing them, where you just kind of see everything that goes on, so it's like just a full playthrough. But now that I'm trying to get back into this, I want to make it as good as I can. But I think I've only been going for probably 15 minutes, I'm not exactly sure. And that's the first thing we did, shut up.
I would offer my congratulations, but you have so much to do, I won't waste your time. By the way, if things don't work out, Daxter could always get a job controlling the village rat problem.
So since we just started, I think I'm going to try to go for all of the power cells, or at least most of the power cells in this area and on the beach. I think that'd be a good way to round out this episode, just to get a good start going. We won't be able to get up there until we do the up into where that cannon is,
That pelican just snagged a power
until we do the Forbidden Jungle, or whatever it's called. Alright. And there are some Precursor orbs down there. Like I said, so if something like that would be something you guys would be willing to see, or like me having to go around and get all these Precursor orbs, if that's something you guys want to see to make it like so you can completely follow along on this, then I'm fully willing to show all of that. It just depends on, it just might be a little boring at parts, because we're not going to be making much progress in the actual game itself. Oh, look at that. A trophy. Alright, so I'm gonna go over to these I don't know, stairs. I'll get that, and then I think there's one. Actually, I don't know if there is one up top up there. Oh, it's just, yeah, it's just Scout Fly. So there's one over here too. So I'll grab this scout fly. Yeah, so like I said, this is the one that I originally planned on doing, but I just couldn't get it working. Oh, let me start over here. So hopefully it works, because this is like the first, not my first ever game, my first ever game that I ever had on a PlayStation 2. Basically, the first time I ever upgraded consoles was from a Nintendo 64 to a PS2. And this is what it came with. So this whole series is gonna be pretty awesome, and I think it'll be really fun to experience it again. I mean, I've played it a billion times, but what's one more time?
We scrounged enough orbs to trade for a power cell.
It seems like it kind of skips or goes a little slow whenever, like right before Daxter is gonna talk, or like when Samus comes out through the thing. So that might be something, like it's because it's like an extra little thing I didn't have to deal with before. Alright.
They caused an avalanche. Let's check it out.
So almost to 100 precursor orbs. Is that and the farthest? Yeah. Alright, I think there actually might be some precursor orbs behind here, or behind one of these. Yeah, and if this if it going slow kind of gets annoying, like and feels unwatchable, just let me know in the comments. I think it'll be fine. I think it's definitely a lot. I mean, it's better than not playing it at all, in my opinion.
Punch those poles up from below.
So, and like I said, I love this game, so I think it's worth it. But I will try to see if I can get it to work normally. Alright, and go up this way. I'll save down there for after we talk to the old lady. Which you will see, the bird lady, which you'll see probably next episode. We'll come back and do that after the after Forbidden Village. But come up and get this last, not the last scout fly, I don't think, but we'll come up and get this scout fly, and then we will end it up here. Yep. So we need, I think, 2 more scout flies. There's probably some over there, and probably missed some somewhere else. But alright, so that's going to end it here, guys. If you guys enjoyed, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe. Like I said, I think I'm going to try to get a video out at least once a week, starting when this one goes out. So that might be Jak and Daxter one week, Fire Red the next week, or Jak and Daxter again, or Fire Red again. Let me know what you guys want to see the most of, or if you guys aren't enjoying either of them and rather me just go back to Sly Cooper, let me know that too. So yeah, until next time, I will see you guys later. Deuces.
Yeah, they can't hold us back.